Hey, let's talk about the 5 zero down payment assistance programs and grants that are available to first-time buyers. Keep in mind, if you have been without home ownership 3 years, not owning a property, that makes you a first-time buyer again. Let's talk real estate shop with Trina, your local real estate agent, your queena that turns keys into homes and renters into believers. Okay, so loan number 5, let's get into it. CalHFA. What are the pros? Well, it's 100% financing. They lend you the down payment and they lend you the closing cost. The cons, a lot of limits, loan limits, and income limit for the borrower. I tried working with a few clients that did not qualify because they made too much money. So we moved on to a different zero down payment assistant program. And these are not grants. You are required to pay back the down payment. It's a silent second, and the closing costs if that's something that you had to borrow to purchase the home. That is number 5, CalHFA. Let's talk about the loan number 4, zero down payment assistant program. That one is the NACA. NACA is an awesome loan. And I'll tell you the pros, okay? The pros for the NACA is that it is a zero down payment, no closing cost, and no PMI, no premium mortgage insurance. You guys, that is awesome. Now, the con about this is that there are 10 steps in order for you to qualify outside of the norm of getting qualified for a home loan. And this process is lengthy, it's time consuming. You must have a lot of patience to work with this particular NACA program. But like I shared, it is an excellent loan. Your payments are very affordable because there's no PMI and you don't have to pay back the down payment or the closing costs. So that is a favorable loan. But again, it's a tough process up front to get that loan started and processed and closed. Even the closing takes 45 to 60 days. So that's loan number 3. Let's talk about, actually that was, NACA was loan number 4. Let's talk about loan number 3, which is also, we're talking a zero down payment assistant program. And that is the USDA loan. The USDA loan is also a fantastic zero down payment assistant program because it helps lower to moderate income household families. And typically in this type of loan is for the rural areas. And it's, like I mentioned, 100% financing. They create affordability for the lower income families because they are trying to create home ownership opportunities to promote prosperity that leads to thriving communities. So the USDA is a really great program. Now we're going to talk about loan number 2 on our list, the pros and the cons. Loan number 2 is the Shanoa, one of my very favorite loans, and I'm going to tell you why. I've worked with the Shanoa programs multiple times. The reason being is because I do work with borrowers that have high income, and there are no limits to the income that the borrower makes, along with the loan limits. There are no loan limits. It's 0%, it's zero down. They cover your down payment and a portion of your closing costs. So Shanoa is a fantastic loan. You know, yes, there are no limits, which I love. Those are the pros. The cons are that Shanoa typically will have somewhat of a higher interest rate and the cost to do the loan could be a little bit costly because, again, there's no limits, you guys. So it's a super fantastic loan. I like it for my clients that are making more income than the usual borrower. So let's go ahead and talk about loan number 1, which is really going to be, we're going to be discussing grants and programs that are available. And I think something that when you're getting into the market, that we need to really understand and to be mindful of is that your state, your city, and your county, they have grants that are available. Usually they have grants that are available to first-time buyers. And that is something you want to look into, because a lot of times, you guys, you will be impressed with a lot of the grants they have available for a lot of the first-time buyer who's looking to be a homeowner. And I'll give you a perfect example. In California right now, there is a grant and they offer up to 5% non-repayable. It's called the GSFA Platinum Program. Again, that is the GSFA Platinum Program. They give you 5% here in California. Here's the amazing part, is that you don't have to be a first-time buyer to qualify for this GSFA Platinum Program. Depending on the financial situation will determine how much they're willing to lend you. But again, this is from a grant from the state of California, and I can promise you, just about every other state, they have awesome grants that are available to first-time buyers. And hey, if there are other programs or zero down payment assistance programs that you are familiar with that I did not mention, don't hesitate to leave those programs here in the comments, and I would love to help you if you have any questions regarding any of these zero down payment assistance programs. Let's connect, leave a comment, and I hope you have a fantastic rest of your day.